When I look at the stars, I feel a sense of wonder. I was a child at just the right time, I think. In the early to mid-'80s, we got an absolute bounty of movies about friendly aliens visiting Earth, from E.T. to Explorers, to Cocoon, to Starman. And let's not forget about Close Encounters of the Third Kind, even if that was 1977 and not the 80s. Close Encounters was close enough, I say. And there were plenty of movies set in space with friendly aliens too, what with flicks like Star Wars, The Last Starfighter, and so on. Growing up on this stuff left me with more than a little bit of passion for space exploration and aliens. So when I look at the stars, I feel a very strong sense of wonder and awe, a feeling of hope and longing as well, a yearning to be up there communing with the universe and being part of something larger than this paltry little Earth of ours. And I can't help but wonder if this is how a theist feels when they're experiencing the presence of God. Are they substituting a supreme being for aliens, but otherwise feeling exactly as I do when I look up into the sky? The sensations are easily described as being similar. Maybe I don't feel a presence like they claim to, but the wonder and the awe, the feeling of something much larger than oneself is certainly there. But if I feel as a theist does when I look at space, then what does this say about the existence of God? If you can just substitute in aliens and still feel the same, doesn't this suggest that God is actually unnecessary to the equation? How do you tell the difference? How do you distinguish religious ecstasy from the numinous, as Christopher Hitchens would put it? How do you tell that it's God, and not just your own imagination running away with you? What's the difference between a really strong wish and religious faith? What's the difference between having faith in God and playing make-believe? What's the difference between God and an imaginary friend? How do you tell the difference? Or even more importantly, how do you show that difference to someone else when all the evidence is locked up in your head? Why should anybody else believe your experience of God wasn't just your imagination? These are questions to which I've never had a satisfying answer. Any attempted answer I've ever heard has always boiled down to eloquent arm-waving and the exclamation that it just is because it's just that way. And we wouldn't buy that about anything else, so why should we believe it about God? I'd love for a genuinely intellectually honest theist to give us a good way to answer these questions. But unfortunately for theist arguments, intellectual honesty seems to turn people into atheists. Oh well. Until next time, don't run on automatic. Please, think. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. You might also enjoy my webcomic, The Adventures of Kinneara Baxter. You'll find a link in the info bar. People not rating videos is one sign of the apocalypse. Save us all. Rate now.